to episode 36 of the Knitting in the podcast. My name is Ivonne and I'm going to tell you everything about what I knit on the last 2 weeks. I have a coffee in my lovely mug of London. I'm a London addict and I love these cups. Always when I go to London I try to buy a new print. And these cups are most used in my household, mostly by me, because my children don't drink coffee, unfortunately, but my friends and family do. So that is what I've got to drink. Take something to drink also, and sit and knit with me for a little hour. Also a cup of water. In a vintage, nice flowery mug. So yeah, my coffee is a little bit cold because I wanted to start to tape it, record it, and then I saw that the memory of my phone was full, so I had to delete a few things first, and then my coffee got a little bit cold. Today is it Wednesday, 25 September already. Where did the time go? I'm such a fan of September, but it felt like it's 1 September and today is 25. Hoe dan, zeggen we. We say in Dutch, how then? That's free. I don't know if that's the right translation, but hoe dan. So that's a little pity because 25 September, yeah, we are heading to fall. That is nice. I love fall. That's my favorite season. But I hope the temperature will drop. And that's what's going to happen. Today it will be 16 maximum degrees. But I like that the temperature will drop under the 10 degrees Celsius. So I will drink my coffee. Today it is a grey day. It's still dry, but there are coming some rainy showers. After I record my podcasts, I have to go to the shop for some groceries because some things were finished. I didn't have them anymore. I didn't know that. Normally I try to tape it and that I can edit a whole afternoon, but I have to go to the shops in between. Unfortunately, I don't like that it's every day the same, or every other day. Mostly I do every other day. I get some groceries. I'm not a person that had a lot of stash groceries. I don't like that. I can't. I don't know why I can't. So yeah. I'm going to start with one thing. I don't know for sure. Maybe you are not a Dutch viewer. Maybe you are a viewer from everywhere else in the world. I have had a giveaway for the pruidelbag. This bag, the pruidelbag that Liane van Steekjes and so gifted me to give away. Here is mijn breitje, and on the other side is pruidelbag. And I picked a winner from the photos I got in my mailbox, but the person didn't react. And that was already, I think, more than a week ago. So then I thought maybe it's somebody from outside of the Netherlands, and she didn't look at the Dutch podcast, of course. So I will tell you the winner of this lovely pruidelbag. Mijn breitje on the one side and pruidelbag on the other side. The person that won it is Lidwina Edsborn. It sounds a little bit not Dutchy, so Lidwina Edsborn. If you are Lidwina Edsborn, please contact me because you are the winner of this lovely pruidelbag. So I will send it out to you. I hope you watch this time. When you don't react within 2 weeks, then I will have to search for another winner of this lovely bag. For this bag, you could send in your photos of your handmade bridal bags. So that's what she did. And maybe she doesn't live in the Netherlands, because I thought, why doesn't she react? And then I suddenly thought, oh, maybe it's one of the viewers from outside the Netherlands. So that's the first thing I want to tell you. Then I'm going to, I have another one. Maybe that person is also watching the English podcast. You never know. I have the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. That was a lady called, I think it's a lady, Chris van Drogenbroek. It sounds a little bit Belgium. So she didn't react also. 2 weeks ago I said it in my podcast, and maybe you don't look at the Dutch episodes, so I can announce your name here too. So if you're not in the Netherlands, you live somewhere else, and you only watch my English podcast, Chris Drogenbroek, you have won. Even kijken. This lovely bridal bag. I made this myself, and when you contact me on the email address down, I will put it under on the screen, and I will put it in the description box. You have won this lovely bridal bag I made myself. So hopefully, that's the reason why those two ladies didn't react yet, because I still have them. So if you are one of those ladies, dus Litouina Edsborn and Chris van Drogenbroek, you are one of the winners. Please contact me, then I will send it out to you. I take a last sip of my coffee and then we'll start. I don't like cold coffee. I dropped something on the floor. I have to start with my finished object, what I'm wearing, and it's getting a little bit hot, so I will show you my finished vertices unite shawl. I had a knit along. I still have this knit along. This knit along started 1 September and ended 31 October. So if you still want to participate, you can do that. I will choose one winner at the end of I don't know how, maybe I don't know what to give away yet, but we'll find that out. But this is my vertices unite shawl, my 4th shawl. I already knitted 4th vertices unite shawls because I think they are the best. I'm going to go a little bit to the back side so you can see the whole shawl. It's a big piece again. I love it. It was such a nice knit again. After 4 shawls, I still like to knit this. It's never boring. The color combinations are so inspiring to knit on, so I love it. I started 1 September with the knit along, and I wanted to finish this before the mystery knit along from Stephen West, because I'm going to participate again for the 3rd year. And I thought, it would be nice that this is from the needles, so I can fully go on with a lovely new knit along from Stephen West. I can focus on that, and then this one's ready. And when it's cold enough, I'm definitely going to wear this. This is 100% merino. It is, I knit it up with yarn from Atelier Sopra. She's in the Netherlands. She has a website. I think she has the most beautiful colors always. My first vertices unite, but you don't see it yet. It's there in the corner. Was also from her yarn. I didn't block it because I don't like merino. It's going to be too wide and it's going to be too flat. that it's not necessarily to block this. The shawl is big enough, so I will let you see the colors I used. Maybe when you live nearby the Netherlands, or you think, oh, I'm going to, I don't know if she ships worldwide, that's what I don't know, but I still want to tell you what numbers I used. It lived in this lovely bag from Leuk Gemaakt, Ingrid van Leuk Gemaakt. She's also on the Knit to Purl to festival. Look at this lovely bag. It fits really good with the shawl, the colors. And I had 5 colors. You need 5 colors for the VU. You can always use more, of course, but the pattern says 5 colors. En even kijken of ik het in één keer kan vastpakken. These were my 5 colors. From A and B I have, this is what I had left from A and B. This was color C, and the other one were D and C and D. That's where I have the most left from. Yeah, what I said, it was 100% merino. Oh, I always drop something when I podcast. Oh yeah, I knit it on Knit Pro's 3.5mm needles with a not too long a cable. It's not necessarily for the shawl. Yeah, unless you do the I-cord bind off in one thing you have to do, you put a longer cable on it, but that was not, I didn't do it that way. I have another way to do it. Yeah, the first color, color A was chocolate from this lovely company, Atelier Sopra. And color B was called blush. Cream blush, oh sorry, I didn't see that right. Cream blush. Super nice, lovely color. Then color C was redwood. Redwood, nog here, yeah. And then we had brick. Brick is the the pinky, how do you call that? I thought this week, oh, that's the way you call it. I'm sorry, I forgot. And the seashell was the light pink. So these were my colors. Yeah, what I say, the Vertices Unite is my absolute favorite shawl. I love the construction, I love the look of it. This was my 4th one. Maybe I will knit some more in the future. I don't know that yet. Maybe not immediately, but I can imagine that I will knit one once a year. Because it's the best shawl there is. But yeah, there are so many nice patterns to come. I know that. But I'm a little bit a type of, when I think something is really good, I will make more of them. So that's the reason. Yeah, this was the last color. Why is there look, I love it. And this is the chocolate brown with a pink, with a dusty pink. That was it. Yeah. So my first finished object for this week. I have 2. I have another little one. I will put the balls back in the project bag, because otherwise when I'm finished with the video, I have to put it all back and then it's one big mess. So yeah, I succeed. So then I had another little finished object. It's not a big one, it's a pumpkin. I really like it, like the results. This is a free pattern. Amy from Happy Little Yarn, she had a few weeks ago a podcast episode where she shared all free patterns, or patterns in general, and this one was one of them. So I thought, oh, that's nice, I will knit a pumpkin. I have already 3 crocheted versions, and every year I pick them out of the closet and put them in my room. So I thought I will do some knitted versions. Maybe I will make another one, but this was the first one. The pattern says you had to cast on an amount of stitches. I don't know it from the head, but then also in the pattern says you have to use needle 4. I think that was a little bit big for this yarn. You can see through it. And in the pattern says you have to do 100 rounds. 100, but I think I stopped at 60 or so, or 50, because I thought that's big enough. And then I just did what I thought I have to do. I put the threads through here a few times and through that you get a shape of a pumpkin. And officially you have to do a stick, but I made it longer so you can hang it somewhere, on your finger. So that is my second finished object. It's a free pattern. I will try to link it below. If it succeeds, you will find it in the description box. Sometimes it doesn't succeed. I don't know why. Sorry for that, but I think this will be, this will work out. So that is my little pumpkin. That's one. Oh, I forgot to tell. Today is my 2-year podeverserie. Yay! 2 years ago, at 22 September, I thought, and now I want to do it also. I want to make a knitting podcast. I always enjoy watching others, and so on a certain day, I went to sit in front of the camera talking, about my knittings, and I thought I'm going to view it first before I decide if I think it's good enough to share. And I thought, I think it's good enough. So that's the reason why I started this podcast. And of course, because I love to talk about knitting and share my things with you. But the first 6 months, I did it only in Dutch. And on a certain moment, I thought I want to do it in English too. And that is what I do now for 36 episodes already. So I'm very proud, and I'm very happy that you join me every week. I hope to that my channel will grow, of course. That there, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. That's good for my channel, that more people can find my videos. So that would be nice. But I will thank the people who watch all the time, already. And super nice. Thank you for that. So that was a little bit admin. And then we go on with my whips. I have 3 or 4 sock whips. The first one is this one in this lovely little folly bag from Birdie & Puppet. I showed this before because this sock is long on my needles. Normally I will knit it faster, but this one is the sock I always take when I go to my dad's house. This is the second sock, so it's nearly finished. I think I have to do 25 rounds and then start the toe. The first sock is all ready. I don't have it here, so I can't show you. I did a 64 stitches. I always do. Back then I did 2x2 rib. Now I do 3x1 rib. And I always do 14 rounds of cuff, and then I start the leg. And in total my leg is always 14 centimeters, including the cuff. I'm a heel flap and gusset person on the moment. That's the heel I like the most. Last year I did a lot of short row heels, but now this is my preferred heel, and I like it. And in this one I did the slip stitch heel. Normally I don't do that, but I wanted to do. I wanted to try this, so yeah. So hopefully in the next episode I can show you that these are finished, because I think I told about it enough. And this is the ball band. It's a Lana Grossa Mile and Wide Puzzle met aloe vera and it is color number 6134. So yeah, and I use wooden symphony needles from Knit Pro 2.25. That is my go-to needle size. And also the metal needles. I started with 2.5mm needles, but 2.25 is better for the fitting of my socks, for my foot. Even kijken. Then we had, it's in this lovely bag, my Halloween bag. I made this one last year myself, my Prudel bags, I call them now. It's a sock size bag. I couldn't choose the sizes because these were fabrics already cut, and that's the reason why this was the shape of it, so that's fine. And I have, that's the wrong one. I thought it was the opal sock. Nee, in this bag lives my advent calendar sock from last year. I'm knitting the habitation throw. I will show you that in a minute. And what is left over, I will knit 2 socks from. Now you can see the colors I have already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 colors knitted up. And when I finish another color in my habitation throw, I will make 6 rounds again on the foot. I hope I can put in every color. I have got 24, but yeah, we'll see that. And when that is finished, the habitation throw is all finished, I can knit a second sock of these. This was an advent calendar from Vrouwtjes Wol Boutique. She's in the Netherlands. She has a website and she's on Instagram also. And this is a really lovely, hand-dyed yarn. So that is one of my socks whips also. Yeah, and the rest I knit in my Cozy Memories blanket. So that I think I used and then the whole calendar, that there's not many leftovers. So that's nice. Then we have, that was the opal sock. It lives in this lovely bag. I bought it 3 weeks ago at through Instagram. I love this brown. She is called Hidde and Sa. She makes also lovely dolls and felted felted, how do you say that now? Champions. Super nice, but I forgot to take it because it's in the living room. I will show it maybe next week in the weekly vlog. Hopefully I will think about it. So that is a lovely bag. I make bridal bags myself. I love to do it, but I also love to buy with other makers so that you can have a variety of nice project bags, because that's also an addiction. Project bags, yarn and knitting. I'm a knitter. I don't crochet often. Sometimes my blanket, but when that's there I will show you. This is the opal from my opal subscription, one of the opal subscriptions. I thought this is a little bit of Halloween-y color, so that's why I cast it on. This is the first sock. I'm at the point that I'm starting the gusset. The lovely stitch marker I bought 2 years ago at Birdie and Puppet. I had 3, this one pumpkin, a spooky and a skeleton. But they're all, I don't know exactly where they all are. I think in my tins for the project process. Yeah, how do you say it? Stitch marker, sorry, that. So that is sock 1. The opal subscription. Yeah, we live in the Netherlands. I live nearby the German border. So the opal subscription is 4 times a year. The third one for me this year is on the way, hopefully this week. And it's this is how it looks. you can't, there's no number. Sometimes when a yarn is very popular, they will bring it out, but this is always a surprise what you get. You get 6 balls every 3 months, 4 times a year. So my third one is on the way. I'm very curious, but I don't have to watch on Instagram too much from tomorrow, because the German girls who knit the sock knitters, they get their package always 1 or 2 or 3 days before we do, because it's longer on the way. And sometimes it's a little pity that they already share it on Instagram, and I want to get my package and see what it is. So that's not happened yet. So I hope from tomorrow off they will send them. So I have to not watch for 4 days or so. Not going to Instagram, but that's really hard. So that's a little pity that the German girls directly put their new subscription on Instagram, or I have to unfollow them. That's possible, but I like to follow their accounts because of their sock knitting. So yeah, it's a little bit jammer. But yeah, this is one of my sock whips. Also, then we have one sock whip left. And that is this one from my birthday cast on. Super nice, my birthday bag. I love it a lot. It's a Birdie and Puppet, of course. This lovely wooden crocheted lady I got from Viewer. Super nice. She always makes the nicest things. Here's my letter E van Ivonne. And there is a Novita sock in. It's a thicker DK sock yarn. So it's, normally I can knit, I think in 2 days, a DK sock if I want, but we're not in a hurry, so we'll take it slow. Super nice colors, I love it. Bought it last year at the Knit and Knot in the Netherlands, and 48 stitches I did. 3 by 1 rib, that's my new favorite, and heel flap and gusset and vanilla sock, because that's what I like the most. So that is the sock whip from my birthday, and this is the ball band. Couldn't find a color number. Oh, huh? Oh yeah, no, I see it. I couldn't find it in the Dutch podcast. The color number is 492. So, toch? Yeah. Novita, and the name is Campaign Collection. So that is the ball bands. For the people who want to know the colorway. Nice, nice, nice. So that lives here in here. Ta-da, my birthday cast on, that was. And then I also in a Birdie and Puppet bag. Yeah, the Birdie and Puppet bags are really, I always have a lot of them because I love it. She's on Etsy. She's called Jill. She makes the most beautiful bags. I love this on her bags, that you always can put it. Yeah, when you take it on your bike, I can hang it on my bike if I want to. Most of the time I take the little bags with me, like this. These are always on the move with me. Mostly to my dad's house and so forth. In this bag lives my habitation trow. This is also a really nice knit. I bought the pattern last year. This was the planning of making it from my advent calendar, and I waited a long time to cast it on. I don't know why, but in the beginning I thought, or maybe. I don't know why I thought it was hard to cast on, but it wasn't. I am at my, 14 or 15 color. Still have 9 to go. But I'm already through, I'm already decreasing again. So, the rows are getting shorter again, and 9 colors. I hope I will finish this at the end of October. But I'm not in a hurry. But it's a really nice, lovely knit. I knit this on 3.5mm needles, I think. Can't even see. I can't see it anymore. It's done, but I think it's 3.5 or maybe 4. So it's a loose fabric. It makes a loose fabric with eyelets, but I love it a lot, and I can't wait to weave in all the ends and then maybe block it, and then I use it as a lap blanket or a throw for to show off. Super nice pattern. I think it's from Helen Stewart. Yeah, I think it's from Helen Stewart. So and you can always do it double and then throw it around your neck. So that's what's nice about this pattern. Still have these to go. So we'll have to wind them up first. The winding up is not my favorite thing because I always have a sore back. My back always hurts when I stay too long. When I stay too long in the same at the same spot. So I don't do. I always do 4, and then I'm going to sit down again. So that's the reason why they're still not skeined up. So that is also one of my whips. Then we've had the Cozy Memories blanket. This is echt my absolute favorite. Yeah, most things I knit on I like a lot because otherwise I wouldn't do it. I'm not. I'm trying to knit only things I love. So no. Sometimes you start a project. I'm sorry, but I'm sitting in a knoop. It's all tangled up here. Sometimes you choose a pattern because you're influenced or you see somebody else knit it, and then you think, oh, that's what I want, and then you knit on it, and then you feel, no, it's nothing for me. So I try to think good about my patterns, what I buy and what I will knit, and when I don't feel it, I'm going to frog it and not knit on it again, because I want to only knit on things I like, and I like to knit in more colors. There's not a whole grey vest or a whole vest in one color or a cardigan. Sorry, we call it vest in the Netherlands. That's not where I get the joy of. So I decided to not choose that anymore. When I want a cardigan in one color, I have to buy it in a shop, because I think it's so boring to knit that. I don't have, that gives me no pleasure. So that's what I try to do in the future. Choose things you like and not what you don't like. Now, this is my Cozy Memories blanket. The second one, this one I knit up with all hand-dyed minis, scraps or leftovers. It has the rule in this blanket, it has to be hand-dyed. So I started this last July 2023. And it's growing slowly but steady. When I feel like it, mostly in the morning when I wake up, I will knit a square. I always, when I want to knit and I don't think, I don't know what I will knit, I always think, oh yeah, I can knit a square, I love it. So this is my second, and it won't be my last. But this one is, it takes, I don't know. I'm at 1/3 of the blanket, I think. Maybe nearly half, I don't know. That depends on how big I'm going to make it. But it's too big to to put it in one image. Sorry, I don't know if I say it right now. I'm going to take a sip of my water. Yeah, so the one of the nicest products of projects, that is the Cozy Memories blanket. Yay! Yeah, I love it a lot. So that lives in this bag. I made myself 3 years ago, I think. This was my first bridal bag. Super nice. Yeah, and then I have a new cast on. Oh, jongens, echt heerlijk. I wanted to knit this thing. Yeah, 3 years ago I thought, oh, I want to knit that, but I think it's too hard for me. And you have to hold yarns together, at least three, or yeah, two. It's possible too, but I thought the pattern says three, and I couldn't get it in my head. But now the time was right, I think, and I cast it on the penguono. Stephen West was making a lot of he posted a lot of things last weeks, and he had the penguono on, and then and I thought, yeah, now is the time, right? I want to knit that penguono. I was thinking about it for a long time. You have to start with a provisional cast on, not something I like, but it wasn't hard at all. I thought it was hard, but it isn't. And I'm going to knit it up from alpaca. I have a lot of balls of drops alpaca in every color. In grey, in red, in the lovely, this is like sand color, and in pink. And I have a lot of these brushed alpaca silk balls. So I thought I will put 3 strands together. So 2 of these and 1 of the mohair. Yeah, I call it mohair for the, that's easier to say. And I started, and you have to do the moss stitch. And I thought it was really hard, but I think it's nice to do. It's not so quick as normal, but I love it. So I'm just changed colors. In the pattern he has 2 colors on the back, so I thought I would do that also because then the colors change, and that's what I like. And I hope I can knit on this a lot, because when the back panel is ready, you can knit the Welshes. I never did that, so that's nice to do. And after the Welshes you can do the garter stitch, and I think it will go a little bit faster, but I can't wait to knit on this again. Super nice. The penguono from Stephen West. I can't wait that it's finished, but I don't know when, because I have a lot of knits on my needle, so we'll see. And I hope it's I will succeed, but I think I will. This one is also, it lives in this bag. This is a bag I made myself from the Hocus Pocus ladies. I love that movie so much. I almost watched that movie, I think for 23 years now. My son, my little yard, maybe I saw it before, I don't know. But my eldest son, Yard, he was 2 years or so, and we watched that movie together, and we're a big fan of that movie, the first movie. So I made a project bag of it from a cushion cover. And what is in this is a long time whip. I show it now because it was in that bag. This is the Mild Magic, I think. Nee, niet de Mild Magic, the Mild Shawl, I don't know. Also from Stephen West, this pattern I have for a long time in my library, and I started it at one point. This is also from 3 strands alpaca and alpaca brushed silk. And I will finish this sooner rather than later. I'm not going to frog it, but I had used the points for another knit, and I don't think I know the number anymore, but I can see it in the pattern. I think I can see it in the pattern which one I used. So I think I'm going to pick this up maybe later in the year. I hope I will finish this once, because this is a half circle shawl. It will be really big, and I think it's really warm on your neck. It's all from alpaca. I'm an alpaca lover, drops alpaca lover. It's an affordable yarn. It's really soft. There's no lanolin in because alpacas don't have that. And that's where I'm allergic for. So this is a long time whip and it lives in the same bag. Maybe I'll go in to separate that because otherwise my penguono will get bigger and I have to search for another bag after Halloween maybe. But we'll see. Ta-da! Hocus pocus. Even kijken. Yeah, that was it, I think, for the knitting this week. I have always a lot on my needles. Most of the whips, what I say, I will finish sooner or later. Sometimes when I don't feel it anymore, I frog something. But I try to listen to my feelings. What do I like? And not what... sometimes you see something with another podcaster and you like it a lot, but you always have to ask yourself the question, is it something for me also? So that's what I'm trying to do. Listen to my feelings and what fits my body, because I'm not a skinny person, unfortunately. It's always an issue in my life. But yeah, I accept that. In the meantime, I accepted that, but it's not going. How do you say that? It's not going. I always have to put a lot of effort in my healthy eating to stay on a certain point at the scales. I don't know why, but I can't find a word. What you weigh, but I don't want to let that influence my feeling. Always when I go on the scales, I always feel bad. I always think, oh, it's always the same. It's never going down. It's always going up when I'm not eating well enough. But I'm 55 now, I don't want to let that lead my mood, because my mood can immediately change when I see the scales. So I'm not standing on the scales anymore. Trying to eat healthy most of the time. Sometimes I'm not. I'm just also a person. Last 2 weeks was my birthday, so I ate a lot of sugars and cake, and now I'm trying to avoid that a bit and eat more fruit and protein and chicken and vegetables, of course. That's what I like a lot. So that is constantly in my life. But I think many of you will recognize this, and and if you're always skinny or small, or how do you say it, slank, then it's a privilege. Enjoy it. Hoe dan? So we are not going to let us distract anymore of that. The menopause isn't helping with that. Also, I don't know how that works, but the hormones are really, really not nice to me. But that was it for that. I had a little acquisition this week. Atelier Sopra, where I bought my yarn for the vertices unite. I showed you in a minute. She had specials in the sale, so this one was special number 3. It's not. It is a one-time thing, so you cannot get another one. But I had to buy something. Sometimes you have the feeling I have to buy something, and I did do a mini. But this is a sock yarn. But this is not. I don't think this is nice for cuffs. And then this is too less contrast. Maybe it's nice. I don't know. I didn't see it well on the picture. This was a little bit lighter than I thought. But yeah, I can use another mini for the sock set. I want to knit socks of this. in the future. We'll see. So that was my only acquisition this week. If I kick it, then I want to show you. I'm going to participate in the MCAL this year again. This is my third time. When I first participated, it was the twist and turns. I loved it. I loved every single minute of that knitting. When it starts, I was sitting here in my living room with no sound. I was just watching the pattern and do what the pattern says. And yeah, it was an amazing knit. I loved it a lot. This is my twist and turns. I showed it before, but maybe not in the English podcasts, because then I didn't do it in English. Stephen said back then you have to choose colors you like. So I like red, I like neutrals, and I like pink. But when the shawl was finished, I thought it looked like a candy stick for your Christmas tree. So then I didn't wear my shawl a lot. And I don't like this piece. I like it to knit, I like it to how you see it, but I don't like the holes here. So that's a little bit pity. And I don't like the shape of the shawl, but I liked to knit it. I loved it a lot. And these with these how do you say it, striped thing, I love it a lot. So maybe I have to wear it more often. When I'm on my bike, this piece is too thin, so it don't keep you warm here. Just a little bit, the wind blows through it. But yeah, maybe I have to wear it again this year. This was my masterpiece. I loved it a lot. When I knitted this, I thought, Ivonne, when you can knit this, you can knit everything. So it gave me a lot of confidence to knit other things. And I'm a big Stephen West fan. So I'm still a big fan of his work. I have a lot of patterns from Stephen West. Dry throat. So yeah, the second year I thought, of course I'm going to participate again because I loved it so much. But the shawl from last year, everybody knows what was there. There was the thing with the swastika and heb ik het nou goed? So I chose to do this was somebody of the test knitters who came up with this idea, so I thought that will be nice. That was, no, I don't like it a lot because I don't think this is really neat. Don't know what I did, but it's not so nice as I normally think. Then we had the eyelet section. I liked that section a lot. That was a good section. Then I had this section I didn't like at all. Took me really long. And then you had section 4 with a border, and that's the section I didn't like. Also with the dip stitch, it was really time consuming. But all in all, that was okay. But then, Ivonne, I did a test before I used the dark red if it's going to bleed. But it wasn't bleeding, so I used the yarn before in another shawl from Stephen West, and that didn't bleed at all. But I used with a blocking, and I never used that because Eucalan has lanolina in it, and I'm allergic to lanolina. But I had a mini of the Eucalan. I thought, I will use that. And the minute I threw this in the water with Eucalan, it was bleeding all over the place. This was officially neutrals. So it is all getting pink. I don't know what happened, but this was yarn from Apmesca. It was a lovely yarn. It felted a lot. My whole shawl is naar de Filistijnen. That's a Dutch word, to the Philistine. Yeah, sorry, I don't know if that's in English. Look at this. It's really shrunk. It's stupid. It's not nice. So I did wear it once. Of course, I'm going to keep it. It's a learning process. Also, I never, ever going to use ukulele. I'm just blocking my shawls in a little bit water. Yeah, no, mostly colder water, and that's enough. But yeah, when you're going to wear it like this, it can. It looks like he is shrunk also. That's really little. My shawls are really little. When I wear it like this, yeah, maybe people would think, oh, what a lovely shawl, but I don't think I'm going to wear it. It feels like a little bit prickly. I used sock yarn, that's the reason. The only one that was the Apmescha, that was 100% merino and yak. And the other ones are all sock yarn, so it's really prickly. Yeah, but I will keep it as a memory of this geo gradient that was not my shawl. The only part I liked, that was the eyelid part. But yeah, we'll keep it anyway to memorize that I did the knit along. So hopefully this year's shawl will be at least not the little pieces. This is what I didn't like also, that you have to when you look at it, you see all the woven in ends, that you have to cut the yarn, and then you have so many ends to weave in, and when you do it in a scrappy sock it's okay, but in this I don't think I like it. So I hope the shawl from this year starts with long pieces or that you don't have to cut the yarn so often, but we'll see. So next week, next Thursday, 3 October it starts. I'm going to watch the first clue first. I'm going to watch the whole video till the end, because I want to know the start of the shawl, and when I'm really doubting that I think, oh no, this is nothing for me, then I will not do this knit along. But I hope, of course, that it's super nice and that I think, yes, I'm doing it, because I have a nice MCAL kit. I bought the kit, so I have to do this. I have to do this. I hope Stephen has a really nice shawl this year. So we'll see. Next Thursday at 10 o'clock, I'm ready for it. I'm going to sit in front of the television. Can't wait. I still have to buy the pattern, but we can do that 1 minute before. We'll do that. That's okay. I did buy another pattern from Stephen West this week. That was the Mild Magic. That was one of the mystery knit-alongs a few years ago, and that one I want to knit in the future. I don't know when, but the pattern is in the pocket. So I think that was it for this week. I hope I didn't forget to tell anything. I will. Yeah, this weekend is in the Netherlands. There are the Breidagen in Nijkerk. I will try to go, but the intention is that I go there on Saturday, hopefully. But the trains have a lot of works on the rails, and I have to. There are a lot of diversions. So normally I would do it in 1 hour and a quarter, and now I do it in 2 hours and a quarter or so. So that's a little pity, but the intention is to go. So I hope I can tell you in about 2 weeks how that was on the Breidagen, and I will show. Maybe I will film something for the next weekly vlog. I hope it will succeed, but you see that sooner rather than later. Yeah, that was it for this week, and I will thank you for watching. If you want to ask me anything, feel free to post a comment or send me an email. I will put the email address under in the description box. And then I see you next week with the weekly vlog. Thank you for watching. Doei! Ta-da! finished, klaar.